Hey, everybody. My name is Cory. I have one of our sellers here, Waltina. We just purchased her property over in Upper Darby, and it's Delaware County, Pennsylvania. The reason why we do these videos is I think it's very important to share stories, real homeowners, real sellers, real stories. A lot of sellers who sell properties, it can be stressful and they don't really know who to turn to. They don't know if the person that they're going to be selling the property is a legitimate cash buyer or if they're going to actually get the sale done for them. So this is our way of giving back and hopefully giving you just sharing the experience of other people just like yourselves. Waltina, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, number one, trusting us to buy your property and helping you with the transition and your move. So with that being said, you ready to jump in? I just have a couple questions.
Okay.
All right, awesome. First thing is, number one is, I guess, tell us a little bit about what was going on with the house before you decided to call us.
I made a decision that it was time for me to move. My kids were grown. House was a little bit too much for me. I didn't need a big house. So I was thinking about it, not really sure. Watching TV one night, commercial came on. And I was like, let me just call just to see what it's about. And as soon as I inquired, I got a response like immediately from Andrew. And he was like talking to a friend that I've known for years.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what was your biggest worry about the whole thing? What was your biggest concern about selling your property from the beginning?
I didn't really know a lot about the process and the ins and outs, the do's, the don'ts. Of course, I was scared that I was going to be I was just leery. But from like I said, from talking to Andrew and then talking with Felicia step by step, they explained everything. It was such it made such a stressful situation so easy. Like, I
Mhm.
had to stress on other things, not the selling of the house. I didn't have
Right.
to worry about this fee, that fee, this person, that person. I knew everything step by step.
Awesome. And I appreciate that. Something we try to pride ourselves on is giving certainty and clarity throughout the process and not leaving
Mhm.
you ultimately in the dark about anything. And you've answered this question, but if you could help elaborate on it, but is what was your overall experience working with Cash Now Philly?
On a scale of 0 to 100, it was a 200. Like, it was the best experience that I've had. Like I said, I was very leery going in, and from initially from the very first conversation to the very last conversation, I was very pleased. I've been talking about y'all to ex coworkers, to family, to friends. It just made it so easy. All I had to really do was worry about moving me and my stuff.
Yeah. Yep. And you were doing a big move too. It wasn't like down the street or anything like
Right.
that.
I had to
You
move
were
a whole
state.
yeah, and out of state. Yeah. Yeah. But
Got it.
I had to just worry about me and my move. I didn't have
Yeah.
to worry about the selling of the house and this problem or that problem. Nothing.
Awesome. Awesome. I love to hear that. And how do you feel now that it's all done?
I feel like a big weight has been lifted.
Awesome.
Big
I mean,
weight has been lifted.
That's
so
the best feeling.
It's a little bittersweet. I was in the home for some years, raised my kids, but it's just like I can now I can just breathe and yeah, a weight has been lifted.
awesome. So my last question for you is what would you say to somebody who is sitting on the fence about working with us?
Oh, just jump on over that fence and go ahead and give them a call.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I really
We also appreciate that so much. Hand in hand, I think you made my job so easy, and I appreciate that all the way around the scope. You always answered the title company. You always answered any questions we had. If when we needed to get our contractor in there, you let them walk through. Everything went super smooth. So I can say we appreciate sellers like you all the time that make our job easy.
if you're on the fence about selling your property in the Philadelphia metro area, give us a call, go to our website, fill out a form. And all it takes is a 60-second form and about a 10-minute conversation. And we'll let you know if it's going to be a good fit or not. We can get you a cash offer the same day. All right. So guys, thank you.